So today I'm going to be painting, which I haven't done in a while, so it might be garbage, but we'll see. So I am doing a painting of Pikachu for my nephew. He just turned 13 yesterday, and he loves Pokemon. So um, I asked him what his favorite Pokemon was, and he said it was Pikachu. So I was like, well, I can paint that for you. And so I think I can. So I have some supplies. It's a mix of my supplies and my little sister's supplies. So I don't quite know how this is going to go, but we'll see. So she has this kind of gigantic art kit with all of these watercolors, and I have like 10. Um, but I have to draw Pikachu out first before I can paint him. So I've got my laptop over here, this way, that I'm going to be using as reference for my drawing. And then I'm going to paint on this watercolor pad. So watercolor pads are different from sketchbooks. One, they have watercolor paper. So this one has, what weight is it? So it's 140-pound, cold press, grain fin. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so the edges are actually stuck to the page underneath it. So the edges will stay flat. So I can paint on this and it won't curl as badly. So that's why I usually tape down the edge of my painting because I don't want it to curl. But this is great because then I don't have to worry about the tape actually peeling up some of the paper. Um, so I'm just logging in over here, and it's a different angle. I'm doing this on my phone. So if the quality is shit, I apologize. But I'm gonna be drawing, so I couldn't find my pencils, and there are colored pencils in here, but I don't think that they would be as easy to erase when I'm, drawing and making my little Pikachu. So I um, I'm gonna pull up a picture of Pikachu and try to find a picture that I like. Oh my god, there's so many cute ones. Pikachu is such a cutie. Sorry, I can't see if anyone's in the room with me. So if you're in the room, please shout out hello. I will try to keep track of comments as quickly as I can. But there are so many cute Pikachus. There's one where he's waving, which I really like. There's one with both of his arms out like this. It's really cute as well. Um, so there's one with his arms down. I kind of want one where he looks a little angry because I'm gonna do lightning bolts coming out of the sides, and I want him to kind of look like he's like Pikachu, like coming with like um, lightning bolts coming out of the side. So um, I want something where he looks like he's about to let loose on somebody. But I can't. Okay, let me see. Pikachu. What do I want to say? Angry. Hey, baby. If there's a comment, I'm. If you commented and I can't see it, I'm sorry. Um, let's see. So these are not what I wanted. I think I'm gonna go back to the cute Pikachu and even though it's like maybe he's not using his powers, it's just like he's still cute. Oh yay, at least I have an eraser in here. Okay, well that's a plus. So I use different erasers. So this is a normal eraser. This came from my sister's art kit, and it's hard, and I find that these smear more than they actually erase. Um, so I like to use clay, like kneading erasers, and these suckers are fantastic at getting pencil marks off. They're great. They sometimes need a little bit of kneading. They need kneading. The table's gonna shake a lot. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. So this one's super hard because I haven't because it's been in here a while. So hopefully it'll soften up as I start to erase with it. Um, but if not, whatever. So let's draw Pikachu. So my pencil markings are going to be light at first, so you might not be able to see a lot. I'm going to draw Pikachu relatively small, or I'm going to try to, so that there's room for the sparks, the lightning bolts around. So I can't decide if I like the one arm out better or the two arms. They're both really cute. Oh, there's one where he's waving. Oh, that's cute. Um, that's cute. Oh man, they're all so cute. Meow, meow. I'm yelling at my cat, my parents' cat actually, but I consider her my cat because I was around when she um, was brought into this home. I'm drinking some coffee, so don't mind me. I wish I could see the comments better. Anyways, sorry. Um, so let's just get to drawing. I think that I want one where he's standing up. Let's see. Do I want? I like the both arms out. I think that's good, and it's got a good shot of his tail as well. So, so yeah. So let's get started. Okay. So, um, I haven't drawn or painted in so long that I'm really like, I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it on camera. Um, so I'm gonna start with his head. Pikachu is such a cutie. Need to make that ear a little bit longer. Um, Maybe a little fatter too. It's kind of a little bit thicker in the middle, like that. And then he doesn't have like a perfectly round face. He's got this kind of like chubby cheek thing going. So come here, baby. She's the most talkative cat in the world. And it kind of goes in a little bit before it puffs out. Yeah, just like that. And then he doesn't have like lines drawn for his chin. It's just kind of like the bottom. That looks pretty good. I think this cheek needs to be bigger because everybody knows Pikachu has nice fluffy cheeks. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. You're not really seeing anything, but I am drawing. I'm using a regular number 2 pencil, just a mechanical pencil. I think I said this, I don't know if I did. My sister has colored pencils, but I find that those are harder to erase, so I didn't want to make my initial sketch in colored pencil. So I'm using just whatever pencil I could find because I couldn't find my art pencils. Um, so now that we've got like the base of the face going, it's time to draw the arms. And so he's got one arm kind of up. I think I'm gonna start it here. The angle is like this. And he's kind of got like a little rounded arm. So it's less straight lines in the drawing. But his arms are bigger than I thought. Yeah, like proportionally. And then he's got these cute little hands. He's got a thumb that goes out kind of like that. And then he's got 5 fingers, and they're all kind of little triangles. It's okay, baby. I think I'm gonna draw them like up a little bit. Like, because the palm is not like flat, it's kind of rounded like a human palm. So I'm gonna kind of do like a guideline of where I want the fingers to go so that it's nice and rounded, and then I'm going to draw my little triangles. So I was drawing them a little flat. Okay, and let's see. God, these erasers are so good. Oh, I love them. Okay, so we got one arm down. I don't really like where this top of the arm is placed. I want it a little lower. There we go. Meow, meow. Okay, okay. Hey, Daniel. That's my favorite crocheter. I'm good. I'm drawing today, which is hard to see. Let me see if I can hold it up to the camera. So I'm drawing Pikachu, and for my nephew, he turned 13 yesterday, and he told me his favorite Pokemon was Pikachu. So I told him I could give him a little drawing, kind of like the drawings that I've done. Previously, if you look at previous videos I've done, I did Snorlax and I did Magikarp. And I'm going to do something similar for him. Unfortunately, I don't have my paints because I have like 10 watercolors that I usually blend and whatnot. But luckily my sister has a kit that has this wooden box right here, has a ton of, like, literally every color that you could imagine of watercolor. But I also have a set of metallic watercolors, which I thought would be really cool to incorporate, and I can't find them. I can't find my pencils. So I'm just kind of winging it with the materials that I do have. Um, so this kind of goes straight out. And then it's a little long. It's actually relatively flat, actually. How are you doing, Daniel? Okay, and then his lower arm comes from about here, and that's like very rounded up. And then I feel like I'm not doing this right. Okay, this lower arm is not what I want. Okay, so we want it to start here, and I want it to end like here. And so I need to get the concavity right. It's a little bit better. So then he's got his little hand, which again is rounded. So I'm gonna draw the base of it just slightly. And then I'm going, is that right? It's a pretty short arm. It's shorter than his other arm. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think that's good. Um, then I'm gonna start with his little fingies. Um, and this kind of comes down like that. And then something like that. So it's a little muddy now, but it will clear up as we get our final design in. Oh no, come back, Pikachu. I wish I could probably bring this lower, but then you wouldn't see like anything. I wouldn't be able to see the comments. I like being able to see the comments so I can talk to you guys, but um, we'll keep it like it is. Hopefully, this is entertaining enough. I try to keep my commentary going, so you guys can participate with me because it's a group project. So I'm gonna start on his left side, and it kind of goes out, and it looks kind of like a nose, and its proportion to the length of his arm is about equal. I don't want to make him look fat. It's just like his knees or something. Um, I don't think he'll look fat. He looks kind of fat right now. A little fat Pikachu. Make a fat Pikachu. Maybe I'll make it a little less severe angle. Okay, that's better. and it's about the length of his arm, so we want to go down that much. I find that art is all about proportions, and so I often use, once I start drawing, I use the references of the rest of the drawing to make sure that everything's proportional. Like if it's all going to be, if one part's going to be big, it's all going to be big. So I try to incorporate that into my design. So that's where it kind of goes, and then it starts to nose out right there. Um, but it doesn't go like that. It's not that flat. Kind of dips down and then goes up a little bit towards his crotch. And then I'm going to start on the other side. I'm going to start on his right side. So this side, he kind of comes in a little bit. So it's a little concave. Is it concave or is it just straight? It's like a little bit of both. It's barely concave. And then it goes out where his knees are. And I started my knee a little bit too high because it's not level with his other knee. So I'm going to draw the knee. That looks better. Yeah, so if you want to see where I'm at right now, you can kind of see his little body. I know it's light, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So then I am gonna finish kind of his like just like general lower shape, which admittedly kind of looks like a ball sack. Hey baby, you can come down here if you want. Okay, and then I'm gonna start drawing details, and I need to draw his feet as well. So this foot comes at the bottom right here, and his feet are relatively long for his tiny little body. It's actually kind of at an angle. And then I see 3 toes. Let me see where this foot comes out. Is that long enough? I feel like his foot's a little bit longer. And his foot's still angled down a little bit. Okay, so I drew a little foot. I'm gonna kind of like take my eraser and I just kind of stamp it on. I don't like swipe it, and it kind of lightens my pencil markings, which is good because I still get the general shape, but it's not as like severe of a line. So then I'm gonna draw his little toes, toesy woesies. Okay, So I've got, see, this is kind of longer. So then I'm gonna draw his other foot. This foot's a little bit wider. So, and it don't kind of see the heel. And same on the sides, 3 toes. That one's a little bit shorter. Okay, so I think that foot's too small. Okay. Is that the length? No. Just stamping where I went before, erasing some parts. Okay, is that more? No, I went the wrong angle. Damn it. Okay, I'm just erasing this whole foot. It's bothering me. It is not right. Okay, so his foot is about this angle. And it's mostly flat. And then this is mostly flat. And it's not as long as I initially drew it. Okay, I think this is better. I'm gonna curve this a little bit just so it doesn't look so like, just like an afterthought. And then I'm going to draw, I'm gonna lighten it with my eraser. And then I'm gonna, yeah, I think that's good enough. Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's art. It's whatever. It's all an interpretation of an interpretation of an interpretation. So, big piece is missing, his tail. So, want to get this right. So, it's just under his armpit that the first part of the tail starts, and it's straight out and fairly short. Okay, maybe a little bit longer than that. Yeah, perfect. And then this part comes up straight from his side. Meow. Come here, baby. Come here, little whiny baby. Come here. Whiny baby. Okay, and then next, this part goes up slightly at an angle, but not that severe of an angle, straight into his arm. Okay, and then the next part goes slightly down at an angle. And that's good. Okay. Then we go up a little bit above his armpit. A bit more. And then he's got a part coming out right where maybe I went up a little bit too far with that. Yeah, that's good. And then this part comes down slightly at an angle, and it's a little bit longer. And then this part goes up into his hand, and then past that, part goes straight up, right below his wrist. And then it's just a big so I drew him a little bit bigger than I expected just with the tail. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to get started. Now I need to draw his features. So his ears, they are black at the end. And then I want to draw his cheeks. Then I need to draw his mouth because that's going to be the most time consuming. So he's kind of got this like cat-like upper lip. And it's a little bit longer than I drew it. And then, oh, I didn't even name this stream. I think it's just like let's chat or something, or mental health chat or something. Whoops. I'll change the title later. And it's kind of a lopsided little grin. Let me give it a little bit more personality than I've given it. So I just kind of drew it on. And then his mouth drops open, kind of like this. And then he's got a tongue. And then he's got a little nosy. It looks like an oval. And then he's got eyes, obviously. They're smaller than his cheeks by about like, they're like 80% of his cheeks. So I don't want to draw them too small. Okay. And then he's got, I'm gonna lighten my sketch. And then, yeah, he's got the whites of his eyes, which are this looks a little crazy right now, honestly. And then he has uh, his tail is two different colors. Well, really, I mean, they're shading, but he has brown on his tail, kind of up to here. Okay, so I think that's mostly it for the sketch. I want to make sure the details are right. So this is my drawing. Oh, sorry. Pikachu. He looks a little fat. He does look a little fat, but I think I just drew his head a little small. Um, should I make his head bigger? I think I should make his head bigger. Okay, I drew his head a little bit bigger, and I feel like that's better, but I still think he looks a little chub chub. But that's okay. We love all Pikachus. So let me see if I can make him skinnier. Not that plush Pikachus are a problem. I just think that it doesn't look right. Okay, I redrew one of his sides, and I feel like that's a lot better. Okay, so now it's time to paint. So because Pikachu is such an iconic character, I don't want to take too many artistic liberties with how I paint him. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I just can't go paint all willy ass nilly. I want to make sure I do him justice. So there are about 50 watercolors in here, and uh, I really want to um, make sure I do it right. So I. Okay, so I'm gonna paint the yellow base first. So let's see what yellows we have. There's two yellows out of these 50 fucking paints. Okay, so there's lemon yellow and yellow medium. Um, I really don't know. They've got a lot of stats on them. Hi, hi, welcome in. Is that Temmie? I can't see. Honestly, I don't have my glasses on. I should wear my glasses. Um, so I'm gonna use lemon yellow because I feel like he's a lemon yellow kind of boy. And there's a lot of like, I'm just using like the paint palette that came in here. So there's a lot of people who have painted before me that I'm working around. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of this yellow medium. Because I really want like a yellow ochre. What color is this? This is deep yellow. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll get some of that. Oh, this is closed. But welcome in. That's like orange. Okay. That's not what I want. Give me an ochre. There's an ochre. Give me an ochre. Yes, bitch. Okay, so before I start painting, I'm going to go over my whole sketch with this eraser and lighten it up so that it's not so prominent. Sorry, I know I'm shaking the camera pretty bad, but it's a necessary evil. So once I'm done, I'm going to go in with a pen and just reinforce all the lines. These fingers are going to be the death of me. I know it. Okay. So now that it's mostly lightened and I can still see my sketch just fine, I'm going to start painting. So I have my own brushes, but they've been in storage, so they're kind of like jacked up. They're all like bent and like sad as shit. I need something that has a firmer, straighter edge to get what I want. So I'm going to take these two brushes and they'll be my brushes that I'm using. This brush is falling apart. Okay, let me see what these are. These are some finer detail brushes. I'll definitely use those. Okay, so we're going to do a base of yellow pretty much everywhere. So I want to mix I didn't end up mixing. I just used lemon yellow because it was just so perfect. And I'm mixing it with water because it's watercolor. But I'm not really doing anything too revolutionary right now. I'm just kind of getting the stage set for all of the shading and everything that I'll be doing. I'm getting the palette wet. You know, we want it nice and wet for when we start using shading. That razor is stuck to my arm. Still hit. I love watercolors in medium. I'm much more of a watercolor person than a acrylic. Honey guy. This is looking really cute so far. Hey, my nurse is here. I sorry, gotta go for now. Hugs. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I know you can't see much, but I'm having fun. I hope you are too, but yes, please take care of yourself. That's priority number one. So if I know something's going to be a different color other than a base of yellow, I'm not painting it. So a lot of the facial features I've got to go around. But if it's got a base of yellow, even if it's going to end up being a low light area, I'm painting it this lemon yellow because I want it to have the right tone. Okay, so now that I have my base of yellow down, I'm gonna start with my yellow ochre, and I'm gonna mix it with the lemon yellow, and start painting in the shadows um, that I see. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna mix it with this lemon yellow right here. And then, so the feet, my brush is way too wet. Mm, no, stop it. No, I don't want you there. Finger painting, that's what I've resorted to. And then he's kind of got this shadow that, like, God, now my hand's shaking. Mm. I'm gonna go in and take my wet brush, and I'm just gonna marry the two colors together by just going over the line that I created with my brush. So I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I'm using the water to actually do some work. Because I want this to look like a watercolor painting, not like a you know, not watercolor painting. So good with words, aren't I? Okay, so I've got the base, his like base shading down, and I'm gonna do shading on the tail. Now the tail is mostly shaded, um, so there's like no ochre in that. I put too much water in it. And again, I'm gonna go in with water. My brush is gonna be less wet this time because this color is already pretty blended. And I'm just gonna go and erase that line um, that I had before. Is there fucking hair in that? I hate that. Gotta let it dry and then take it out. Um, so there's also shading underneath his chin, and I want this to be really precise. So I'm gonna just take the corner of my brush and just gently add some color there. Perfect. Shading underneath his arms. This is not going where I want it to go. Damn it. Okay, that's better. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. Yay. Um, then let's see, where else is he shading? And the bottom of his other arm. This brush is like flaring out, and I need it to just be fucking straight. Why can't you be straight? Like your father. He's got shading on his ears. Very subtle, but there, nonetheless. I'm gonna take a wet brush and just blend that in. Cute. Okay, now I need some brown for his tail. And it's kind of like an auburny kind of color. There's so many browns. Like, why do you need this many browns? Raw umber. I don't know what that is. Burnt umber. Wow. Really? Burnt sienna. That sounds like it could be promising. Ripe sienna. They're just making shit up now. I feel like this ripe sienna is kind of giving me the fantasy that I want, but it looks pretty red. That might be too red. Yeah, that's pretty red. Okay, ripe sienna can get fucked. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Okay, let's look at raw, burnt sienna. Oh shit. I just spurred it out. I think that's a good one. I might add a little bit of that ripe sienna or whatever fucking color. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add that little smidge. And then gotta make sure that other sienna is properly blended in. I'm gonna dab off some of the color, some of the water really, on a paper towel, so you don't get too much bleeding. I don't like this color. I don't love it. Right, I'm gonna go in and get a more concentrated dose of the color with less water, so I can get the richness that I'm looking for. And dab off the water in the, that's a lot more rich. Then I'm gonna take one of the detail brushes. I'm gonna take it dry, and I'm gonna just gently stroke some of that color into the yellow. Okay, so now I'm going to, I gotta wait for it to dry to do a lot of the other details, but this is what I'm working with so far. My little Pikachu. So I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know the angle and the everything is different and weird, but if you guys enjoyed watching me draw and paint, let me know. I would be happy to hear from you guys, and hopefully this will end up. Also, he's like really off center. Whoopsies. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I wouldn't say it's a tutorial because I don't know what I'm doing. I just make shit up as I go. Um, but let me know if you guys enjoyed this, and I would be happy to do it again. I like painting. I haven't done it in like over a year, so so this is a fun adventure for me. I hope it's fun for you as well. Hopefully, we can get a better camera angle. It'd be cool if I could do like one of my face and one of the just like top down drawing. But I don't really have the setup for that because I'm working with, let's see, this is probably like a 3x3 table. And I don't have a lot of room to set up my tripod and have my laptop on my face. So hopefully we'll figure out how to make this work. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Can't reach it.